Let's talk about Stardew Valley. Today I want to talk. Well, that was really close. Stardew Valley is a mostly single player based, open world, open ended farm simulator, to put it that way. The game was first launched in February of 2016, but received a major update in February 2021, exactly 5 years after the initial launch. While the game was extremely popular when it first launched, like every game that doesn't receive a lot of updates, the player base declined over the years. But with the most recent update bringing a lot of hype and a lot of players back to Stardew Valley, the farming simulator. So let's answer the question, who is Stardew Valley for? Is it worth playing? And maybe even stream it. When I first heard about Stardew Valley and checked out a couple streams over on Twitch, the first thing that popped into my head was Harvest Moon, an old Game Boy title back in the day that I used to play. The graphics of Stardew Valley are nothing incredible, the saturation is quite there, the colors are really vibrant, but pixelated on purpose. As I mentioned, Stardew Valley is a mostly single-player game, however, it can be enjoyed in a multiplayer setting on, for example, a LAN or even online. Unlike Animal Crossing, where you can go between world and world to other people and visit them, on Stardew Valley you have to create a world together with the people that you would like to play with. One person has to volunteer to host the server and the other people can join in. However, this means if the host is not online and having the game open or the world open, the other people cannot play. Meaning the host can always play, the other people have to wait for the host to get online. After you launch the game, which you can by the way pick up on Steam for $15 and in your Google Play Store for $5, not sure how much it costs on the consoles, but this game is literally everywhere. Wherever you think you wouldn't play it, you will find it in your Play Store. After launching the game, you will be greeted with a character selection screen and you can customize your character and choose between a couple of different outfits, hairstyles, and so forth. Give it a name, answer a couple basic questions, and you are good to go. You will now be given a little bit of a backstory that your grandpa had a farm back in a different village, which was really out of society, out of the modern life, and now you decide to join over on that farm, take that farm over, and leave the modern life behind, which gives so many distractions and is such fast pace, you want a simpler life going back to the farm. Now that you're on the farm, as time passes on and you go through the different seasons of spring, summer, fall, and winter, you will learn different recipes, you will learn how to craft certain items, machinery, and equipment that you will need for your farm, and you will also learn which crops to plant and what time of the year, which animals to get, how to take care of them, and so forth. This game is pretty much a farm simulator, but there is a little bit more. While the game is open-ended, you can play a lot of mini games within the game and within the town that this game takes place. You can also play the social game, meaning that the NPCs within that town can be influenced to like you or like you a little bit less, and you can choose who will like you or like you less. However, there isn't really an end goal for this game in mind, meaning there is a lot of quests you can go through. The NPCs will give you quests that you have to fulfill to get into better standing with certain people in the town, help people in the town out, even kill a couple monsters. There is PvE into this game as well, but you will find that out for yourself. But other than that, there is no clear goal like hitting level 60 in World of Warcraft and going raiding, or killing the Ender Dragon in Minecraft. So who is this game really for? I think this game is for people who really just want to sit down and quiet, enjoy some really nice background music that the game has to offer, and play a game that doesn't require a lot of brain focus, a lot of brain capacity. because this game is really easy to play. It does go a lot into depth and I'm happy with what the developers did, but it doesn't require a lot of focus. This game is really nice to relax, to unwind from the day and to just let go and get lost in your own little farm for a couple hours. After a few hours, while there is a lot to do, it seems to become a little bit repetitive, and I haven't found myself playing more than maybe 3 hours at a time. Unlike other games, Call of Duty, World of Warcraft, or a lot of other AAA titles, I can play for hours and hours and hours without getting bored. Stardew Valley is a really nice and relaxing game. It doesn't cost a lot of money, and even for streaming, it is great because it can happen entirely in the background, meaning you can really focus on your chat and you can interact with the people that are there to hang out with you and talk about certain topics, because nothing in the game really requires a lot of attention. If you want to, you can also just pause the entire game, focus on your chat, getting our conversation out of the way like we did today on today's stream, and then resume the game without even missing anything. However, this game does have a nice progression system. It doesn't give you everything from the start. You do have to work to make the upgrades, and the upgrades you receive, a house upgrade, another farm building, or another crops going into the next season, does feel relatively rewarding and refreshing. The only concern I have is how many years can you go through it? You will go through spring, summer, fall, and winter of year 1, entering year 2. From what I have read so far, finishing year 1 is the main objective of this game, and after that you can just basically do whatever you want. How long can you keep that up? How long does this game stay relevant? And as of right now, there is a declining player base in this game. But what do you think? Do you think this game is relaxing enough to just play after a hard day at work? Just unwind for a couple hours before going to bed, relaxing? Let me know down in the comments below. What do you think about the game? Do you think it's worth it? I so far had quite a blast with it, and like I said, link to the Twitch is down in the description below if you want to come by, hang out, and learn the game together. Looking forward to seeing you. You guys have a great day, and I'll catch you next time.